diaper duty cool with the Daddy Diaper Pack. The Daddy Diaper Pack is available at daddyandcompany.com.
Welcome to My Life as a Dad. Today's guest is Hank Baskett. All right, what would be your piece of advice now? Okay, now you're 31, you got 4-year-old, got another baby on the way. I would say that you're falling into active, experienced dad. Mm-hmm. So what is your advice to the new guy that's out there and he's, I'm a new dad, what am I gonna do? He wasn't maybe brought up the same way as you, he doesn't have the same backgrounds and things like that. What should he do? What's your coach him? Tell him what you'd say he should do.
Be ready for the unexpected because with kids, you can never predict what they're going to do. Be willing and understanding and wanting to put that child first. Like nowadays on Sundays, Hank will watch football with us, but before that, I knew that if Kendra wanted to watch football or something like that, I was going to make sure Hank was being active or vice versa because your child comes first. And I don't like hearing, when people say, oh, well, it's game day, I have to have this and just get rid of the kids. No. If you want that, do that later in life when they can play with their friends or whatnot. But when they're in this developmental foundation stage, you need to be there for that child and be willing to help them explore every aspect possible. Don't just push them in one thing. Let that child figure out what they like. Do they like drawing? Do they like reading? Do they like sports? Do they like building things? You name it. Be willing to take the time to help that child figure out what they want to do. Don't you predict what that kid's going to do. Mm-hmm. So many dads wants that, that athlete, and this and that. Well, you know what? That child might be a musician. It might be a scientist. Right. It might be something. Just be there as the dad to say you can do anything.
Right. Just because you're pro football doesn't mean Hank's going to be.
Exactly.
Right.
And I do love that he's loving sports though right now. I definitely love that.
Good.
But and the biggest thing I can tell dads is like how my dad explained it to me. Let your child know you love them. Don't be so macho that you can't tell your boy you love him, mm-hmm. especially your boy. Because if you want your boy to treat his wife in the future right and his daughter and every woman in general, you need to be willing to let your son know that it's okay to show your emotions with them. And everybody's like, well, oh, that demasculation. No, it gives you actually, like Kendra says, it gives me more power that I'm willing to play both roles. Mm-hmm. If you're just stern on your boy the whole time, that's going to show an effect later in life. Let your child, because you never know. Tomorrow is not promised to us. Right now, we just had an earthquake not too long ago.
Right.
Anything can happen right now. And if I just always want my son to know that I love him. Mm-hmm. And there's nothing wrong with saying that. Now, if he's crying over something simple, I'm like, get over that. But if he's crying about something that's really affected him, I'm going to listen. I'm going to tell him it's okay. Mm-hmm. You can find that happy medium. But if I could tell dads, especially if you have a son, you're going to love your daughter no matter what. But if you have a son and you want that boy to be a great young man one day and be a respectable young man and carry on your name in a respectable way, do not be afraid to tell your son you love him.
My life as a dad.
Any man can be a father, but it takes someone special to be the daddy. Please join us by subscribing to our YouTube channel. If you have a favorite celebrity or athlete dad that you'd like to see on the show, please give us a comment below. Sponsored by Daddy and Company, the perfect gifts for dad. Get 15% off your next purchase at daddyandcompany.com using promo code MLAAD15.